What's up, my Evolutions fam? What's up? What's good? What's good? So, I wanted to come on and address my last journal entry and apologize to you guys for the typo. A lot of times when I'm writing, a lot of this, I want to say a lot, some of the stuff that I write, I've written at the same time that I wrote other stuff, because as a writer, I do sometimes experience writer's block. So, and I also experience creativity block, and sometimes that has to do with one or a number of things. You know, sometimes I'm just not in a good environment that's quiet and still for me to be able to download the messages and the information I need to download and to just be able to write creatively. Spirit gives me these topics and these messages, but at the same time, as a writer, I also have to have, you know, a certain environment to be able to generate and put these out into words, because sometimes Spirit gives me a topic and it's up to me to further develop that, or sometimes Spirit gives me, you know, complete and every single thing to say, and you know, bam, it's done. So I receive messages in a number of ways, and just depending on my environment, you know, sometimes I am or am not distracted or just able to crank it out the way that I need. So when I am in a good space or in a good rhythm of writing, I tend to write multiple things at one time, at the same time. Also, sometimes what has happened is I've sat down and written things years ago that I did not understand the purpose of. And I just kept these things that I've written, and they have evolved into our journal topics, because I asked Spirit for guidance, and I've always asked to be used and asked for wisdom and insight. And I get that, and I get it at certain moments. You know, Spirit, as you know, when you're being a vessel, you can't turn on and turn off the gift. It's either flowing freely like a stream of water, or sometimes, you know, you may feel some blockages, and it's sometimes it's something as simple as your diet. So I say all that to say that what I wrote was supposed to be edited for this moon cycle, and the message still can be applied, and it's still very true and very relevant. And I felt led to send that particular message that was pre-written by me for, you know, this moment. And I didn't do a good job of editing and really proofreading the dates. And sometimes I don't. You guys may catch, you know, some of my grammatical errors or some of my typos, or some things that just you know, I'm a writer. I get the message, but I'm not always my own best editor. So I apologize. I'm going to blame this on Mercury retrograde. I realized as soon as I hit send that I made that mistake. And I was honestly, in that moment, I was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just said this. And we are not even in this space. Like, did I just astroplane and come back or what? But, you know, it was embarrassing. I will tell you guys that it was embarrassing, because I'm my own harshest critic. So when I make mistakes and when I don't do everything right, I'm gonna be hard on myself. I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way, and it really isn't that serious. But I wanted to touch base with you guys for a couple of things for that reason, and also to let you guys know that Evolutions 2020 is in the works, and I need you guys' feedback. I need to know what you're loving about this journal, what you don't like. I mean, you will not hurt my feelings if you tell me I don't like XYZ. This really wasn't for me. And maybe it's not for you, but maybe you're not the only person that feels that way, and I really need this feedback. You will not hurt my feelings. Also, I do want to tell you guys one thing that I personally was a little disappointed in, and that was how the books were, done at the manufacturer. I love the cover. I felt like, the feel of it was dope. But as I've used the journal, I don't like how that top layer is lifting. So I'm thinking of doing something a little bit different. And it will get better as the years go on. It will continue to improve. But I need to know what you guys found most useful. Would you guys prefer that I do a planner by itself or a journal by itself? Do you guys like the journal planner combination, but XYZ is missing? Maybe there's not enough space for you guys to write out, your daily tasks. Like, I want and need your feedback. I appreciate you guys so much for taking this journey with me, for trusting and investing in this product and investing in yourselves. And the ones of you that give me the feedback and that talk to me about these topics and reach out to me, I appreciate that, because this is a community thing. We are in this together. And if you haven't reached out to me, but sometimes maybe these topics are triggering for you, or maybe you feel sometimes alone when you dig up this stuff, know and understand that you're not by yourself. Know and understand that I am here as a safe space for you guys if you need it. Just reach out to me, spiritualbestie@gmail.com. Hit that reply button and say, hey, bestie, XYZ. I will get that message. I'm not that big yet. So. But that's it. I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know that Mercury did it. Mercury in retrograde did it. And y'all know what moon cycle we're in. Y'all know what season we're in. But apparently, I didn't know on Saturday morning. So there you have it. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much. And let me know. Give me your feedback. What does Evolutions 2020 need to have? What do I need to get rid of? What needs to be different? And I'm in the lab with a pen and a pad getting this planner together for y'all for next year. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Peace.